So, I have had my awesome Janome 6600 sewing machine for a good 10 years now, and I have made so many projects with it. I really thought I knew this machine well. But guess what? Today I took a closer look and I was taken aback. Really. I suddenly saw a bunch of buttons and dials that I have never actually used. They have been hiding in plain sight all along. This made me wonder. I mean, if I have been sewing for ages and I missed this stuff, maybe you did too. So, in this video, I want to show you some buttons that you might have also missed on your own machine. So, my point is take a moment to examine your sewing machine. You might find buttons you never realized were there. Well, these are the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have no idea also about this button. And this. And also this and this. But this video is not about these specialized buttons on my Janome. It's about buttons that almost everybody has but tend to ignore. The first button, so-called leveling button or just a black button. You can find it on a sewing machine's presser foot. This small button often goes unnoticed. On my Janome, this button is positioned on the right side of the presser foot, and on my Brother Luminaire, the black button is on the left side. Not all presser feet have this button, so the primary function of this leveling button is to assist your presser foot in gliding smoothly, well, more or less, over thick seams or multiple layers of fabric. When you approach a bulky seam, the front of the presser foot can tilt upwards. It will lead to uneven stitches or even cause the machine to stall. So, when the front edge of the presser foot reaches the thicker area, raise the presser foot. Use your finger to press the black button. This will raise the back of the foot to match the height of the fabric. Keep the black button pressed in and lower the presser foot back. With the button pressed, continue to sew over the seam. The presser foot should now move easier over the bulky section without causing any skip stitches or loss of tension. The button will be released pretty quickly once the presser foot has cleared the thick seam. The foot will return to its standard position and you can carry on sewing as usual. As you can see, the seam I made is good. The next button is called the outer lock button or reinforcement stitch button. I am used to back stitching to secure my seams at the start and finish, but sometimes it leads to a bulky accumulation of stitches. The outer lock button automatically locks the end of the seam, locks the stitches neatly in place. I have this button on my Janome machine and my Brother machine has it too. It's especially handy for decorative stitches, so they don't unravel at the ends. Here is how it works. Once you reach the end of the seam, or the point where you want to secure your stitches, press the auto lock button. The machine will take over and perform a few small tight stitches in place. I think 4 or 5 stitches. This will leave you with a secure seam that won't unravel, and it looks much neater than a back stitched seam. The auto lock button is particularly useful when sewing decorative stitches. There are certain situations and fabrics where it might not be the best choice. I talk about them in my written article on my site, so visit the post if you are interested. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more sewing tips and tricks. If you have any questions or want to share your experiences with these features, leave a comment below. I love hearing from you and learning about your sewing adventures.